The broken bridge and a brave boy in a quiet, peaceful village nestled between two mountains. There flowed a fast and dangerous river. The only way to cross the river was through an old wooden bridge that connected the village to the outer world. The bridge was decades old but had served the villagers faithfully until one day a terrible storm came. The rains were furious, the wind roared, and the river rose high with anger. By morning, when the storm had passed, the villagers woke up to a dreadful sight. The bridge was broken in the middle, with planks missing and ropes torn apart. The village headman gathered everyone in the town square. "No one is allowed to cross the bridge," he declared. "It's too dangerous, and we must wait for help from the city to repair it." The villagers nodded. After all, they had always followed the headman's words. But days turned into weeks, and still no one came from the city. The village was now cut off. Food supplies were running low. A few villagers were sick and needed medicine from the other side. Fear began to grow. The broken bridge became a symbol of helplessness. Entered a brave boy among the villagers was a 14-year-old boy named Imran. He was curious, sharp, and full of life. He watched every day as people looked longingly across the river, hoping for someone to come and fix the bridge. One morning, Imran said to his father, "Abba, why can't we fix the bridge ourselves?" His father smiled sadly. "Son, it's dangerous. What if someone falls? What if we do it wrong?" The elders said we must wait. But Imran couldn't just wait. He believed problems don't solve themselves. People solve them. So he began observing the bridge closely, how the ropes were tied, how the planks were connected. He even swam across the river downstream just to see what was on the other side. He met a farmer there who gave him some rope and tools. Taking the first step the next morning, Imran took a hammer, nails, and rope and quietly walked to the broken bridge. He tied one end of a safety rope to a tree and the other end around his waist. Then he began climbing onto the broken part of the bridge. Some villagers saw him and started shouting, "Come down! You'll fall! Don't be foolish! You're just a child!" But Imran didn't stop. With trembling hands but steady heart, he began replacing one plank at a time. Soon, a few other boys his age joined him. They brought more wood, more rope. The village carpenter came forward, impressed by the boys' courage. He guided the children and showed them how to fix the support ropes. By sunset, half the bridge was repaired. The turning point, that night, the village headman called a meeting. Some elders were upset. "This is reckless," one said. "What if someone dies and we're blamed?" said another. But the village teacher stood up and said, "For weeks we waited in fear. But this child, this boy, and because of him, we now see hope." The next morning, dozens of villagers came to help. Even the women and elderly contributed by preparing food, bringing supplies, and encouraging the workers. In just 3 more days, the bridge was fully repaired, stronger than before. When the officials finally came 2 days after the bridge was fixed, city officials arrived with engineers and construction equipment. They were shocked to see the bridge already functional. The lead engineer asked, "Who repaired this?" All eyes turned to the boy Imran. One of the officials laughed. "A child. Don't joke." But the villagers proudly said, "Yes, he was the first. He gave us courage when we had none." The officials inspected the bridge, and to their surprise, it was perfectly safe. The city honored Imran with a bravery and civic responsibility medal. But for Imran, the real reward was seeing his village connected again. Moral of the story: sometimes all it takes is one brave step to move a whole village forward. Courage is not about age. It's about action.